In part A, we determine f prime of x, that is the derivative of f of x. So here we have f of x equals 7x power 1.5 minus 2 root x minus 5. Before we find its derivative, I'm going to rewrite this as f of x, and this equals 7 times of, I'm going to convert this 1.5 as a fraction. So 1.5 I multiply by 10 and divide by 10, and this equals 1.5 times 10 is 15. Then in the denominator, this is basically 1. So 1 times 10 is 10. And so this can be written as 3 times 5, and this is 2 times 5. We cancel this common term. So therefore, this equals 3 by 2. So 1.5 in decimal basically equals 3 by 2. I can write down this as power of x. So x raised to the power of 3 by 2 minus 2 times of root x can be written as x power 1 by 2 minus 5. Now we will do the differentiation with respect to x. So we write f prime of x. We differentiate all the terms on the right side with respect to x. So it is the first term is 7x power 3 by 2. So I put the constant 7 and then differentiate this with respect to x using the power rule. So we put the power in front, that is 3 by 2, and then x raised to the power of 3 by 2 minus 1. We now differentiate negative 2x power 1 by 2. So I put the negative 2 constant, and then applying the power rule, we put the power 1 by 2. Then x raised to the power of 1 by 2 minus 1. Then we put this, I'm sorry, the derivative of negative 5 is 0. So we do not have to put that. Let's put this in proper form. So here we have f prime of x, and this equals, we multiplied these two. 7 times 3 by 2 equals 7 times 3 is 21 by 2, and then x raised to the power of 3 by 2 minus 1. This equals 3 by 2 minus 1 is 2 by 2. So it is 3 minus 2 is 1 by 2. So this one is basically 1 by 2 minus, we cancel this 2 in the numerator and denominator, and here we have 1 by 2 minus 1, which is negative 1 by 2. So I write x raised to the power of negative 1 by 2. Now we can put this in terms of square root form. That is the derivative of f of x, which is f prime of x. This equals 21 by 2 equals 10.5. If we write down this in decimals, and this is root x minus x raised to the power of 1 by 2. Negative 1 by 2 equals 1 over x raised to the power of positive 1 by 2. And this in fact can be written as square root of x. So I write this as square root x. And so this is the derivative of f of x, that is 10.5 root x minus 1 by root x. In part B, we determine the slope at x equal to 4. And so this basically equals the derivative of f of x, which is f prime of x, evaluated at x equals 4. And so this equals, we utilize the derivative of f of x, which we found in part A. That is 10.5 times root x minus 1 by root x. And this must be evaluated at x equal to 4. So now we plug in x equal to 4 into this. So therefore this becomes 10.5 times square root of 4 minus 1 by root 4. And so this equals 10.5. Square root of 4 is 2 minus 1 by square root of 4 is 2. So this equals 10.5 times 2 is 21 minus half. And so this equals 20 half, or in decimals we write this as 20.5. And so this is the slope at x equal to 4, 20 and half, or 20.5. In part C, we determine the equation of line tangent to the graph of f at x equal to 4. So to determine the equation of line, we basically need a point and a slope. We already determined the slope of the line tangent to the graph at x equal to 4, that is 20.5, but we need a point. So let's determine the point using the x equal to 4. To determine the point, basically we have to plug in x equal to 4 into f of x so that we get the y coordinate. So first let me rewrite the f of x, and this equals, I can write x power 1 by 5 n.5 as x raised to the power of 3 by 2 minus 2 root x minus 5. Now let's put x equal to 4 into this f of x. So we get f of 4 equals 7 times of 4 power 3 by 2 minus 2 times of square root of 4 minus 5. Let's evaluate 4 power 3 by 2. This equals, we can write this as 4 power 1 by 2 power 3, because these two will get multiplied, and we get 3 by 2. 4 power half is basically equal to square root of 4 power 3. Square root of 4 is 2, so 2 cube equals 8. So 4 power 3 by 2 equals 8. Let's plug it here. So this becomes 7 times 8 minus square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4 minus 5. So it is 7 times 8 is 56. Minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9. And so this equals 47. And this is the y coordinate at x equal to 4. So therefore the point is 4 comma 47, and slope equals 20.5, or we can also put this in fraction, that is 41 by 2. So let's consider the slope in fraction form, which is 41 by 2. Now let's find the equation of the line using the point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. x1, y1 is the point, and m represents the slope. Let's plug it here. So therefore we get y minus y1 equals 47. This equals m equals 41 by 2, which is the slope, times x minus x1 is 4. So first we multiply by 2 on both sides. So we get 2y minus 47 times 2, that equals 94. And this equals, now we distribute this 41. So it will be 41x minus 41 times 4 equals 164. It is negative 164. So therefore we write 2y equals 41x negative 164. We add plus 94, and so this equals 2y equals 41x minus 70. Dividing both sides by 2, we get y equals 41 by 2x minus 70 by 2 is 35. So this is the equation of the line tangent to the graph of f at x equals 4. Otherwise, we can give the equation in different form also using this equation, that is subtract 2y and add 70, and then I rewrite, that is 41x minus 2y equals 70. So this is another form of the same equation of line.